Excuse me? Well, I dunked my face in some yogurt of the refrigerated kind. Peach. Anybody want some? Mm. Sorry. Okay. If I can excuse my my level of being disgusting here. I'm just gonna get right into it. Geronimo! 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 I really need to stand up for. Yeah. Okay. When are we gonna stand up for Black transgender women? When? Oh, I know when. How about right now? And put an end to all this emotional anguish of people that are different. Like, wouldn't it be great if we could all just be in like harm? I mean, like, wouldn't it be great if blah, blah, blah. Like, wouldn't it be great if we could just get back into harmony with everybody and not have to be aware of, oh, you're black, oh, you're transgender, oh, you're overweight, oh, he got a nose on top of your, oh, he got, you know, 2 noses instead of 1. Come on. Like, I mean, how? Like, I mean, it's the same. Like, I mean, come on. Enough is enough. Right? People say that it's not enough. People keep telling you that it should be enough. Well, it isn't enough. To finally just be aware of one thing. To finally just be aware of one thing and one thing only. That we have potential. That to only be aware of how much we mean to the other. You know? Like you can look at me and say, oh, he's white. Does that mean we should not look at his content or not be engaging in conversation with him? No. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with feeling like that, but I'm just not that way. You know? I mean, I'm not. And on top of it, something I don't like. I'm going insane over here. And on top of it, sorry. And on top of it, like, the big worry I got is that people are always putting down people. Relentless. If you're colored, if you have color, if you're overweight, if you're black, if you're black and transgender, black, white, in the middle, in the middle of black and white, like like, excuse me, but when did you pick up the flag of the justice flag of who to put down here? Sweet. But, like, okay, we need to stand up for our fellow people. You know, we need to stand up for things that matter. And one of those things, well, actually, this is a person. It's not a thing. We need to stand up for things. And one of those things is Black transgender rights. I'm sure there's men in there too, but you know, Black transgender men. But I'm focusing this on Black transgender women rights. You know, yeah, they're precious. Like, I mean, what is going on here? They're the most precious human beings ever. And they don't get scared. Ow. And they do and they do get scared. They don't. And they do get scared. And they do have emotions and you know they matter, you know? Like, I mean, they matter. Doesn't anybody freaking get that? They matter. And the funniest thing I've heard all year is that is that they don't matter. Like, excuse me, but has someone been eating out of the cat? Like, I mean, excuse me, but has someone been eating out of the cat's litter box? Like, when has it occurred to people that Black transgender women don't matter? You know, they do actually matter. Like, it shouldn't be a surprise. Everything that has life in it matters. And I'm not gonna sit in the corner and you know I am not gonna sit in the corner and pretend that they don't matter, because they don't, because they do. And they matter, and they matter because they are, and they matter because of so many things. They matter because they're people. They matter they matter. The only thing wrong with that, the only thing that, like, okay, where in the plan, right? Like, where in the big divine plan says we respect all people, all colors, but we don't respect Black transgender women? I mean, who in the blazes is writing that shit up? I mean, holy smokes. Somebody needs a head, somebody needs a psychiatrist there. If they think that Black transgender women don't matter. You know, somebody needs a head, I mean, somebody needs a psychiatrist. If they think for 1 minute that Black transgender women are just a bunch of sex toys, or toys in general, and they don't deserve to have respect, and they don't deserve to have feelings, and they don't deserve to have this and that, and on top of it, they don't deserve to be transgender and Black. Wrong. 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 Dead on wrong. they don't deserve. They do deserve those things. They deserve a lot of stuff. They deserve respect. They deserve like, you know, they deserve respect, and they deserve respect. They deserve rights. They deserve to stand up with those rights. And, and for anybody not to see that, well, I'm sorry, but you're blind. You know, right down blind to think that they like, I mean, come on. What have they ever done to you to deserve such BO? You know, like, I mean, why doesn't just somebody stand out in like, you know, the jail clothes and go, arrest me? Because I don't respect transgender women of the, you know, black transgender women, and I'd rather slander them, and I'd rather throw them in the mud, and I'd rather, you know, force them to eat mud, or force them to eat shit, which, like, come on. Like, I'm sorry to get kind of vulgar. Like, I'm sorry to get kind of pepper language in there, but that's the reality of it. You know, they're always eating someone else's crap. Sorry. I just said the one thing I didn't want to say in there. They're always getting disrespected. They're always getting rejected. They're always being forced to stand down. Like, I mean, how cold is that? Right? I mean, come on. Wait. But, like, we're not doing so well with the government here. And on top of it, we're not doing so well with that, with, you know, like, I mean, I'm a loyal. Like, and by the way, I'd like to shout out give it a shout out to Cat Black here. You know, thank you so much for your content, and your video art, and your ability to stand up and say, yes, I am transgender, and yes, I am black. Don't like it? Deal with it. You know, I love it of you. I love it of you. So, you know, thank you. You know, thank you for doing, you know, thank you for getting people to realize, hey, we deserve respect over here. You know, thank you for that. So, thank you for being like who you are, and thank you for being just, you know, wonderful in every which way. Back to our video. We got yeah, no. No. I'm sorry. No. But yeah, shout out to Cat Black. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing. Thank you for just being who you are. Who you are. And of the hard work that you're doing with these, you know, with your video art, and you're sweating it out and stressing, you know, and you're sweating it out like a trooper, and being a true artist of YouTube video making. I can't believe how much I've I cannot believe how much I've been watching of your stuff. So keep up the great work, and Kat, you know, keep up the amazing work, and I deeply, I encourage you to keep spreading them out and uh, and making these videos and making people see, making me see how important Black transgender women really are. Because, like, I mean, well, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, it really bothers me, to know that uh, Black transgender women folk are getting such a blow job, and they're very unrespected, just because people said they were, um, just because people decide to give them a bad rep. Well, excuse me, like, who who are you to judge? Um, like, who are you to judge what Black transgender women can and cannot do? Because, you know, like, like I'm like I'm not transgender at all. I I'm heterosexual. I'm white. Okay, if you want to go that route. I'm I'm I also have mild Down syndrome, because I don't like talking about having Down syndrome so much. I mean, I have it. No, yeah, but that's not really me. I'm just a common everyday Joe who just happens to have like um a bowl full of a bowl of yogurt, peach, and mm, and I also have a developmental uh challenge about me, meaning I it takes me a much longer while to realize where I've come, to realize what I've done wrong, if I've done something wrong, it, or or like anything. No, I I it I I wish people could understand this one thing about. I wish people could understand something about me here is though, even though I have a channel that I sometimes bring up having Down syndrome, I'm a very I I I'm a ridiculously sensitive person about having Down syndrome, and, and it's not something I'd rather talk about, and it's not something I want to talk about. But it's not something I enjoy. It's not something I feel comfortable talking about. It's not something I feel comfortable um, getting into. It, I'm a poison. I'm a poison, or a person who who deserves the same rights as a person who's Black and transgender. You know, I deserve the same rights as anyone else. I deserve the same rights as a black transgender woman there. Uh, it, and it's pretty, and, and um, no, yeah. So I probably talked the head and the, so I probably talked the hair and the head and the teeth right off me. So so like about this, it, but state, but still, so, something has to happen here. If if we're ever gonna get off the ground with this transgendering thing, pick my nose, my uh my me me uh, my uh, my most valued my most valued um like, that's just it right there, you know. Uh, they have value. Yeah, black transgender women. They, you know, all of them. They have value. They are they are very valuable, and I don't see how anybody could think that they're not. You know, so I just don't. I I I just hope that when the shit hits, I just hope that when the shit hits the fan, or the fan hits the shit, black transgender women get heard and become respected and become. And I just hope that before, and I hope that before the shit hits the fan, or the fan hits the shit, that you know, long, long, long before that, I, I hope black transgender women have more of a say in this world. You know, they have more of a, they have, they have more like tools to to um just stand up from the crowd and say, "Hey, I'm black and I'm transgender. Don't like it? Deal with it, or I don't want to be with you." Don't. Uh, I just hope that at some point, you know, and I'm talking about a whole mob of them, an entire mob of black transgender women stand up and say, "Hey, I'm I'm proud for being black. I'm proud for being transgender. I'm proud to say, yeah, I'm proud to be a person with these gifts."